This is NHTV2, North Haven Government Television, a service of North Haven Community Television. The following program is brought to you through the support of the Town of North Haven.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Planning and Zoning for the month of October 6, 2025. My name is Vern Carlson, and I'm the chairman of the commission. We have kind of a short agenda tonight, but I want to go introduce our staff to you and let you know what's going on in just a minute. Out to my extreme right is Andy Babalakwa, who is our town engineer. Next to him is Jane Ellis. He is our new zoning enforcement officer. Next to that is Laura Magarazzi, and she is taking over Alan. She's our land use administrator. She's moved into that position. To my extreme left is Tanya. She's our court reporter. Next to her is Christine Hilton. She's our staff secretary. And
Rod Williams, regular member.
Ken Quick, regular member.
Brian Cummings, secretary.
Mark Parisi, I'll be sitting tonight.
okay, let the record show that Mark will be sitting for Paul Wyman, as he is not here tonight. Mark will be sitting for Paul Wyman in that respect. With that, Laura, is there any changes to the agenda?
No.
Okay, so as the agenda goes, I guess there is no agenda for this, but I guess everybody here, it's a pretty short agenda. So to start it off, we have one public hearing, and then some a site plan, and not much else. So in any event, Brian, would you read in the public hearing, please, the special?
Sure. This is public hearing P2522S, special permit application, certificate of location as authorized by section 8.10.1 of Salvatore Gigliardi, applicant Alpine Plaza LLC, owner relative to 630 Washington Avenue, map 101, lot 92, plan entitled Site Plan for Alpine Plaza, 630 Washington Avenue, prepared by Anthony Mello, Jr., dated 11/28/2007, revised 7/2/2019, scale 1 inch equals 20 feet, CB 40 zoning district. Okay, Brian?
Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Okay, is there someone here to represent this application?
Yes.
Gentlemen, would you step forward?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman.
Introduce yourself, Bill. We need your name and...
My name is Raymond P. Reganey. I'm a liquor permit consultant for the past 17 years, a former liquor permit consultant, but also a state agent for about 21 years. So I've worked with these two individuals over the several years, both the brothers, getting permits for them. So both of them have had a long history in the restaurant business, probably 35, 40 years combined, plus. And they run a nice restaurant in your town, as you know already. Salvatore to my left, and his brother runs a nice restaurant. They have permits, and they've never had any problems with violations of any sort with the Department of Consumer Protection, Liquor Control Division. So I have put together the application, and as you know, and I've dealt with Laura many times in the past. She's always been very professional. Your office zoning signs all the liquor apps except for very few. So hopefully after this meeting, with a positive response from your board members, I'll be able to solicit that signature in the next day or so. So if you have any questions, and they have applied for what they call a restaurant liquor permit.
Okay, this is strictly for you need a liquor permit to get in and get your doors open, I presume.
That is right, sir.
Yeah.
He has
Okay, and
approximately, yeah.
that is the same spot, the same area that the past?
Yes, it is, sir. There was a permit there that's been non-existent for a while, and Salvatore signed what they call an abandonment form. So it's basically saying he has no dealings with the former permit holder. The only dealings he has with the landlord, and he has an executed lease, which I have here, under his LLC that he has, which is Sly Fox Tavern Corporation, that he uses as the backer.
So that's on the south side of the building.
Right, that's him and his brother, by the way.
Is he totally out? No, he is totally out, and
They've been out,
you gentlemen are in there, is that it?
Yeah.
You're renting up the space?
Renting
or
the
is that it?
space, yeah, they've been out for over a year and a half,
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, I know they've been out there. I wasn't sure if they were totally out or you guys were going in together. This is a whole new
no.
emphasis.
Yeah,
and,
brand new.
and I might say they already did extensive, renovations, bringing up for the fire and
Yeah.
health code, which they're working with the health department, and, so it's merely waiting, so I can file this with the office, so the process for the permit to be issued will start then.
Sure enough. Brian?
Yeah, so this is gonna be a restaurant with a liquor permit. You're looking
Yes.
for a liquor permit to the restaurant. Okay, thanks. That's good.
Mark?
No?
Regaini, R-A-G-A-I-N-I. You're welcome.
You got anybody else, Catania?
Salvatore Gagliardi. Gagliardi.
Vincenzo Gagliardi.
Okay. Thank you very much. Ken?
I guess the only question maybe more for Laura or them, is there any problems with distance from schools for the
No.
location?
Nope, and
Okay.
it has had a liquor permit there before.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. So. No other questions?
Rod?
So I think you answered this before, but I just want to confirm. I noticed that there are 3 different spaces, vacant, and then the proposed restaurant. There was like that Western shop there, sounds like that might not be there. But is this the same footprint as the prior restaurant?
Yes.
Or,
Exactly the same.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Robert.
right, that's all I had, thanks.
That's it, Ron? You
That's
good?
it.
Staff? Any questions?
Yeah, the
Andy?
only thing I wanted to bring up, this is the new restaurants moving in, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So you're gonna need a Fatsal's and grease permit.
Yes.
So you just contact my office and, we'll work
Okay,
you through it.
perfect.
Okay.
It's usually a pretty quick and easy process, but
Sounds good.
I'll help you
Thank
through
you.
it.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, just a couple. You're gonna have are you gonna have full food in there? Or
Full menu, yes, full
Full-
restaurant.
full menu?
Yep,
Okay. And you have a staff in the kitchen, is that it, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
yep.
Certainly sounds pretty good. What's the capacity over there?
I think around 75.
75?
Yeah.
Fill it up 3 times a week should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a nice bar room, nice
Twice a
dining
day will
room.
be even better.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Listen, I wish you
Yeah.
guys a lot of luck because there's many people been in there and out of there and it's been going
Yeah,
round
in
and
and out.
round. We'd like to get somebody to stay for,
Well,
Wow.
here you have 2 very experienced restaurateurs over the years, so they really know, and they have a game plan.
Yes.
Ken, I just want to say, I was upset with Penn
That-
State.
listen, I can tell you one thing for sure. That was a very busy place years ago in North Haven. That was one of the hottest spots. I think it was called the
Alpine Inn.
Yes.
Alpine Inn.
I remember that because in going, see my friend in Wallingford a lot, I would, get up, just like to
Yeah,
take
that
a
was-
ride and go by it, going back several years.
That was a big deal.
Speaking of that,
A lot
would you
of
be
fun.
having any entertainment? Because they had entertainment, and when Marty had neighbors, he had entertainment.
Yes.
Will we be having?
Okay, very good, gentlemen, that's it. I don't think anybody else has got any questions.
Yep.
We thank you very much
Thank you.
for your presentation.
If there's any other questions like that.
Yeah, well, if anything else, Laura will talk to you.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you,
Sure enough,
Judge.
thanks so much.
Vern?
That, okay. Whoa,
Yeah.
one second.
Oh, go ahead.
folks. Don't take off quite so fast.
Public would like to-
I got ahead of myself there. Is there anyone here who'd like to speak in favor of this application? Anyone in favor? I noticed somebody in opposition, or got some questions. Anybody got any questions? No opposition? Oh, you got a question, Mary? Step up.
Mary White, Summer Lane. I am in favor of this, but I have a question. The question concerns the entertainment. I was wondering if they could be a little more specific as to what are they talking about? Are they talking about a DJ? Are they talking about a band? Is this going to be just inside? And what are the hours? And also, where is the closest neighbor in relationship to this location? So if I could get those questions answered, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, is that it, Mary?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Okay, hearing none? You want to respond to
Yeah.
that?
We sent out letters per process with the zoning to 3, and I think 2 of the 3 were commercial, and 1, I believe, came back. It was undeliverable, if I state that correctly. Because The Gagliards brought the receipts to the office, and I believe they gave them maybe to Laura.
Yeah, there was four
4, excuse me.
3 were commercial.
Yeah.
that were sent out, and they're all commercial addresses, I believe, except there's 2 on Scrub Oak, so it doesn't really say here.
They aren't here, they aren't here, no, there's nobody.
So regarding entertainment, which we asked for was acoustics, non-amplified music, karaoke, live bands, and DJs. A live band wouldn't be a big band, maybe 2 or 3 pieces, usually.
Okay, and you're gonna have a karaoke night as well?
Yeah, do you sing?
No, but Brian does.
No, I don't
So, anyways, I think that does take care of it. I think we're all set. Anyone else?
No, hours, yes.
Oh, go ahead.
She
I'm
has the
sorry.
hours.
11 a.m. to bar closing.
Say again?
11 a.m., we open at 11 a.m. to 12:30.
Okay, Mayor?
That's,
Okay.
Any-
That take care of it?
Is that
Mayor,
all?
satisfied? Good enough. All set?
Is
Ron?
that every night, or will be there variation on like Tuesday, Wednesday night?
If it's slow, we'll close early, but if we're busy, we'll stay open until 12:30.
Okay.
You good, Brian?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I'm good, yeah.
Everybody good? Good. Bowman?
and I
Okay,
just want to
I
add
guess-
one thing.
Yeah.
Under the auspices of the Department of Consumer Protection Liquor Division, they have gotten very strict, the 2 commissioners and everything as far as the laws. And like I said, both of them have permits, so they know, carding, they know how to handle an intoxicated person. So they've had experience in handling these issues, so, you know what to do, based on their past performance. And they've never been cited for any violations, and I did check with the hearing section several weeks ago, so
Sure
there was
enough.
nothing to, all right?
Good enough, sir. Thank you very much,
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, that will close this public hearing. Well, I guess they had a gang with them.
They did that.
That was the muscle.
The mafia. Well, I don't know. Okay, Brian, we have a site plan application for 81 Broadway, but I'm gonna have Brian read it in any event. Brian, if you would.
Okay, this is P25-23, site plan application of NAI Properties, applicant and owner relative to 81 Old Broadway West, map 66, lots, doesn't say a lot number, plan entitled Site Plan NAI Properties LLC, 81 Old Broadway West, North Haven, Connecticut, prepared by Mark L. Ford, dated 9/8/2025, scale 1 inch equals 20 feet, IL 30 zoning district. Okay, Brian.
Okay, very good. Gentlemen, now here, would you take the mic and introduce you, give us your name and...
My name is Nicholas Iwanek. I'm the owner of Nick Lawn Service LLC in North Haven and the owner of the property 81 Old Broadway West. Iwanek, I-W-A-N-E-C.
Okay. You done? What you doing?
I'm looking to put up a 5,000 square foot.
No, you don't have to speak that, just speak a little louder.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just for the,
It's just
that's all that mic
it's
is for.
recording, it's not amplified.
I'm putting up a 5,000 square foot storage building. I need more space on the lot that we have here. I'm looking to get indoor storage.
Okay, this is just strictly indoor storage, is that what it's for?
Correct.
To put your equipment
To put my,
inside?
the equipment, trucks, everything inside.
The rumor has some problems with things disappearing,
Yeah,
thievery or something?
when I purchased the property back in 2018, there was 5 or 6 break-ins. The big thing with this is I just want to get everything inside, especially in the winter. We do commercial snow removal, sanders that are in trucks, that stuff, it ends up freezing up, and it's real tough.
Okay, so you're gonna keep the sanders inside as well, is that it?
Yes, well, they're on the trucks.
Yeah. Are you gonna need some outside storage here?
Not much,
Okay.
but just, still a little bit of outside storage.
Okay. Well,
What would those
we can
be?
get to that in a
Trucks?
minute, but
Truck-
go ahead, Brian.
Will those be trucks outside also?
The trucks primarily will be inside.
Okay. What kind of material inside they would be storing?
Yeah. Yep.
Mark?
See, the difficult part, like when he was trying to explain about the trucks, he has large 5500 Ram dump bodies, and once you put the large, was it like a 9 or a 10-foot plow on it with the sander, none of the buildings that we have currently on the property, it's short by like a foot and a half. So either the plow has to come off and sitting, in front of the garage, so we gotta try to keep the salt warm. Because, if there's icing and, at 2 o'clock in the morning, he's ready to go. And it's, at 2 o'clock in the morning, you don't want to be out there trying to hook up your plow.
Right.
So if it's inside, it's in possibly a heated space, he's just ready to just turn the key and he's off and running.
I know what you're saying. I've done belts on snow blowers.
Right.
But I do
And it
have
always
another-
breaks the night it snows.
It's got to be 10 degrees and dark.
Yeah.
But the question I have is, where is the door in that building going to be for access? Because the building is going like north-south in distance-wise.
Mhm.
And you don't have much room from the building in front, and then I guess the bends in the back. So where are you coming in? You're coming in from the west side to the building?
Well, no,
Of the new building?
Yeah.
so where the overhead door is gonna be.
Yeah, the overhead door is gonna be right to the right of the existing masonry building.
Okay.
So
Plug your way.
facing 81 Old Broadway.
There you go. That's okay.
Right.
Mark?
Not at the moment.
Okay. No? Okay.
No questions.
So I guess the only question is, long-term, the equipment is staying inside, that's the game plan with everything. Is there any storage of chemicals, like the salt inside, addition, or anything like that?
No.
No. And the outside storage, maybe at some point, it's just gonna be for materials for your landscaping and things like that, but not your machines, because the goal is to keep them inside.
Correct.
Okay, that aligns with what I was expecting.
What?
I have a couple questions. So the notes from our engineer referenced a bituminous ramp that you have on the side of that, like, inside shed. Do you need that side access, or does that just go away? Because it looks like you won't be able to get
That's-
in.
Yeah, so that goes away, because there's another existing garage door on the other side of that building.
All right. What about drainage? I noticed there's a catch basin on the other side of the building, I guess, that's close to the house. But is there any other drainage on the part of the property where this will go in, or those other two sheds are? I didn't look like there was any, I'm just curious.
No, I mean, the whole parking lot is just, processed stone.
Okay. Do you know what happens to it? Does it go toward the tracks? Does it go toward the road? Like, what's this?
The-
what's
the-
this contour? Do you
No,
know?
the
It looks
lot.
like it flows towards the track from the contours of the property. Or is it, do you know?
The lot is, I mean, it's pretty flat, it's pretty level.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's there's a statement about the fact that the road at the end here kind of just blends into the driveway, and that there's a hope that you would put a curb up or have some sort of division between the road and the parking lot. Is that something that you're okay with?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're already showing a small island.
Yeah.
It just has to conform to the regulations. And,
Right, the 45 feet.
Yeah, I want to keep
access.
that driveway entrance a little narrower, and I
Yep.
just want to try to define the road a little bit. That's-
Right, where the proposed parking is, by the, I want to call it the old railroad building on the side, there's going to be some kind of curbing to contain those parking spaces,
Okay.
with some kind of an island. We have to just be careful because there's a manhole there, and that can't be covered. So the way the curbing is going to work, or the island will be, maybe it'll stop just before that manhole. Because it looks like that manhole is,
I think that's in the right, I think it's in the, that's
To the right.
outside the property.
Inside the
It's-
property.
I think it's within the town right away.
Right.
you know.
right,
So you wouldn't be able to do anything out there anyways.
okay.
Right.
Andy?
You're still in there.
Yeah, I mean, one of the problems, the planning and zoning calls for an 8-foot wide landscape island at the end of all parking rows.
Okay.
And that's one of those things that comes up on almost every single application, and it's something that's just required. So, you know, and I'm happy to work with you guys to kind of refine this.
Yeah.
A lot of refinements that need to be done on the plan.
Right,
To get it to that point. And I'm happy to work with you guys on that to get to that point. But that's definitely one of the important parts that is not captured in here is those 8-foot islands.
Right.
With a tree, and that's just a requirement.
I was actually talking to the land surveyor this morning.
Yeah.
And he kind of came up with an island plan.
Okay,
And
excellent.
he had emailed it to me, but I didn't have the ability to print.
Yeah, no,
plans
that's
out,
okay,
whatever.
that's okay, we can.
Because I'm sure there's other revisions.
Yeah, we can work together.
Okay.
What's interesting too is like Old Broadway West, that whole street does not have any drainage. There's no catch basins, or what do you call them, on the side.
Right.
Right. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know if they
It
forgot-
all just kind of goes into the railroad tracks, I think, really, for the most
Yeah.
part.
It all-
And
yeah.
then across the street
or
also.
just to the right of the Elks, there's that big
Right.
gully.
Gully, yep.
And, you know,
Yep, and that's it, yeah.
right.
We could never figure out where that gully went though. Isn't that the case?
There's a catch basin in the gully itself, but we were never able to figure out where the pipe that comes out of that catch basin actually goes. Nor was the DOT, which is interesting, because that's all DOT stuff, so.
Let me ask you about this. I know you haven't asked for any sidewalks waivers, but you have a piece of sidewalk over on the far end of your property there where it comes into the street. You know, you got the sidewalk across the front of your building against the street. Now, there's a short piece to finish that off to the railroad track. Did you intend to put that in, or did you want to take a waiver on it?
I want to take a waiver on that.
Okay. Well, you didn't ask for it, but
Yeah.
I was looking at the plan and.
Because Old Broadway is not a cul-de-sac, the amount of
I understand
trucks
that.
that come into the property and turn around, it's dozens a day. I mean, that's all they do. Buses, there's nowhere for them to turn around. Because I think on, you know, Google Maps, truck drivers ask me all the time, they're looking for the, you know, Moro's place that's on the other side, the trucking terminal.
So that they can get across the tracks.
Right.
Right.
So they turn around and they go, you know, back up and around.
Right.
So is that gonna be a problem if there's a curb there instead of the road? Because right now they probably have a wider area because
Right.
it leads onto your
Right,
property.
they back
Can you
into
still
our
turn around?
property and then, back, you know, kind of nose into, like where the gym is, to the right of the Elks, that parking lot, and they start doing like, you know, an 18-point turn to get turned around.
True.
So for the commission, I think this is interesting because if you look on the map across the tracks, this is where the sidewalk continues all along there. So if there were ever gonna be a road that opened up there again, you'd think about it. But if there isn't,
Yeah.
you guys might know better than I do. I don't
Yeah, I
think
don't-
there's ever gonna be something.
That's never gonna happen.
But,
No,
right.
No,
it's not.
Right.
They
Not gonna
close it, and the state is looking to close as many at-grade crossings as they could possibly do. There's no way they would allow this to reopen, so.
And
Yeah,
it's ju-
no,
it's
I'm
just
gonna
odd to
buy
have a
anyway.
sidewalk to
Right.
invite people to the railroad track.
Right.
Where there's high voltage,
Yeah.
you know, transformers sitting right there. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I'm just bringing this up because it seems to be the most sensible thing to do
Right.
at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna run it by the
I
commission
was gonna bring it
before,
up too, Mark. Don't worry.
before we make sure everybody is in agreement with that. So all your equipment is, now it's gonna solve your equipment problem, it's gonna be inside.
Yes.
What is this, gonna be a metal building you're putting up?
Yeah, a steel building,
Yeah, steel building?
Yep.
Yeah. How high is it gonna be?
16 foot.
16?
Yep.
Okay.
One more
And
question.
everything goes inside, you're just gonna have a limited amount of outdoor storage?
Yeah, very limited.
So Andy, you'll take care of the outdoor storage when the time comes, exactly where it's gonna be and
Yeah,
whatever?
absolutely, and that's just something we need you to put on the plan.
Yep.
So if you're gonna have some plans for outdoor storage, that's fine, show it on the plan, show us exactly where that's gonna be. you know.
We wanna get it all on the plan at one
Yep.
time if we can, and then you're all set.
Okay.
So if you're gonna have sand out there or gravel or something like that, fine, and the equipment inside, that's what we wanna see.
Okay.
You have anything else to add to me?
Not really.
There gonna
Okay,
be
we
any
got Laura?
office use inside the
We
warehouse
got-
or is it all
We
storage?
got the sidewalk.
Just storage.
We got the island taken care of, I think we
The
covered.
landscape island.
Yeah, we talked about it. I think we got it all.
Yeah, was there any proposed lighting associated with the building? Anything that,
We'll put it on.
If you're gonna pull
Yeah.
wall mounted or add some
Right.
poles, just put it on your revised plans.
Well, right now, there's, I don't know if you can see it over here, well, it's kind of highlighted, it says pole to be relocated or removed.
Yeah, I saw
There's
that.
a UI pole there, and after we had all these thefts, the town actually came and put, well, I think the pole was there.
It's
but-
like that UI Light the Night program. There's
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
big lights that face
Right.
the property.
So that one, it actually illuminates like the whole back parcel.
No.
And then they put another one right in front of the Elks.
Down.
Down,
Down,
which
yeah.
illuminates that driveway next to Chaya's house in that area.
But if you think you're gonna have perimeter lights on your building, like I said, make sure it's in the plan so it
Yeah.
doesn't come back and bite you later.
Okay.
Maybe cut sheets on the wall packs if you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's just, well, they'll be looking at it anyways, just getting encroached on the other properties there. You know.
God forbid you light up that train tube, right?
Yeah.
And Laura, they got zoning
Oh.
relief, right, for this building?
Yes, they did. They received the variance
Yeah.
approval for the location of this new building.
Yes.
Okay, we got that. No, okay, good.
Oh, my name? Nick,
Where?
Nicholas Iwanek Senior.
Good. Andy, you good?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Gentlemen?
Yeah, as long as the commission's okay with me working with them on these.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot of things
Yeah.
that need to be put on.
The outside storage, just make sure the equipment,
Yeah,
the equipment's inside and whatever else is outside, we know where it is, what it is.
Okay.
Anything else in the commission?
I'm good.
Gentlemen?
Well, we talked, there's a
Okay.
note, excuse me, there's a note about, obviously dressing up the front, we talked about possibly the curb along there, but you can work with him on that, but paving at least that front area prior to the fence where it's all gravelled now.
Commission usually looks for, for paved areas for, at least for car parking anyway.
Yeah.
So that's what we'd be
I'd
looking
like-
for
I'd
you
like to see that
just
in
kind
the
of pave
plan.
that area between the parking spaces
Yeah,
there
right.
and the spaces.
It's like
themselves.
partially paved where the existing parking spaces are, that's paved.
Right, right.
And then it's the
Right.
other
So, yeah,
side.
so we just want you to kind of
Yep.
complete that loop, just so that cars are driving on pavement, that's
Yep.
really.
Right.
Yeah.
Good, okay. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we're about to go into deliberation because it's a short meeting and that's where we are right now. I want to make it clear that any approvals go on tonight is subject to land use administrator and town engineer's comments. All the comments goes automatically into any approvals. Okay, with that being said, can I get a motion to go into deliberation?
I'll make a motion to go into deliberations.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Okay, first one we're looking at here is a special permit for a liquor license up on Washington Avenue, which is pretty much straightforward. There's been a liquor license there for some time, and these gentlemen are gonna go in and open up a restaurant there, a full restaurant with some entertainment. Should be very nice, and I'd like to get a motion to approve as it was presented.
I will make that motion to approve the liquor permit for 630 Washington Avenue as it was discussed.
A special permit.
Yes.
Okay, I have a motion
I'll
for a
second.
and,
Mark,
okay,
second.
and Mark seconds it. I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all in
May I
favor?
have your attention, please? The North Haven Library will be closing in 30 minutes. All computers, Wi-Fi, and printers will automatically shut down in 15 minutes. All purchases for the bookstore and cafe, as well as library card applications, must be completed by 7:45.
Okay, so I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, very good. That's a special permit. You're all, gentlemen, you're all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, next one we got there is the site plan that we were just talking about. I think everything has been worked out. The island's been talked about, the outside storage, and the gravel, and the machinery's going inside. One thing I do want to bring up to you is, what do you think about a waiver of that short piece of sidewalk against the railroad track where it shows on the building right here? Ken, if you're wondering where it is, it's right here. Nope. Have any problem with that?
No, it's not there.
Huh?
Along the railroad track?
No, not along. Not along.
It's out here.
No, whoa.
Yes, this is the road, yeah. you head back.
I marked it in the wrong place. Don't do that one. Don't approve that one.
Thank you.
Don't approve that one. Okay. You guys get any problems with that?
I have no problems with it.
No.
Rod?
Assuming that the track is not being, the road's not being reopened, I have no problem with it.
Okay, good enough.
I'm good.
You
I'm
good?
good, I'm good with that. They came through, they have good plan on what they want to do with the property and the storage, so, I'm okay with that.
Okay, very good. Ron?
I'm good.
Okay, very good. Can I get, so that's the way we're gonna do it. Can I get a motion to approve, as we just discussed, in respect to, with a waiver of the sidewalks and that small portion, and with everything that we discussed, and Christine has all the notes on that. Can I get a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Okay, can I get a
I'll
second?
second it.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, very good. Motion is carried. That takes care of that. Next thing on the agenda is, nothing.
Minutes.
Is nothing. We have the minutes for September 8th, 2025 meeting. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, can I get a second?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck over there. Get that place operating.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. We got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, very good. Now, before we go to any adjournment here, there's a couple of things I do want to mention. There's going to be some changes, I'm just saying this to the public. There's going to be some changes in the commission coming up in this upcoming election, and I'm certainly going to be talking about a little bit more depth next month about Rod Williams' removal from the commission, and well, we're going to talk about it next month, but I do want to bring it up to your attention that that's what's going on. Next month, we'll talk about that. Right now, I'd like to get a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Okay, I have a motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Mary?
The preceding program is brought to you in part through a grant from the town of North Haven. Watch town meetings or other videos on demand at nhtv.com.